Well, here we are. I wasn't exactly sure what to do this week because I'm really pressed for time. As I record this, it's 5/8/2025, and it's right before finals week. So I really have no idea what I'm doing for this week. I didn't have time to write a script, so I've kind of pulled an idea I've had in the backlog for a minute. And that idea is I wanted to talk about some movies. I'm a big fan of movies, as you might be able to tell by the amount of references to movies I make. Yeah, movies is one of my favorite things. I love the art form of cinema. And I kind of just want to talk about some that I've been thinking about recently, if only just because I can do this unscripted, and I have no idea what else to talk about for this week. So anyway, with all of that put aside, I'm thinking I'm going to do a little grab bag of 4 videos just so I can probably clickbait the ever-loving shit out of this video's name, because I don't really know what else I'm going to do. So, you're going to find out what movies I'm going to talk about with me, so I can't really put anything in the intro. I guess I could put it on screen here. For those of you interested, these are what I'm going to be talking about. You'll know more than I do because I don't know what I'm going to talk about yet. I have an idea on one that I'm going to cover, at least to start off with, but past that, you know about as much as I do. So, let's just get into it, shall we? First on the docket is probably going to be the hardest movie for me to talk about because, I mean, what is left that has not been said already about Goodfellas? I mean, it's 1990, Martin Scorsese. It's one of, if not the greatest crime movies ever made, and everyone's kind of already talked about it to death. Everyone knows this movie, at least tangentially, you kind of already know it. It is absolutely wonderful. Don't get me wrong, it is a masterpiece of the craft. Like, just every aspect of that movie is incredible. It looks amazing. It sounds amazing. All of the performances are incredible. It is genuinely so special as a movie. Like, just from top to bottom, it is incredible. It is unironically absolute cinema. And yet, there's nothing new to be added. It's just one of those movies that, like, everyone knows it's good. The Layla scene is the reason the term absolute cinema exists. But what else could you add? That's kind of a thing, and this is a little behind the scenes bit about how I make things. I tend to not like covering something that has been covered a lot. Like, there's a reason you'll never hear me cover, like, The Last of Us. It's already been done to death. There's nothing left that could be said. Like, Spec Ops: The Line is another game that nothing can be added that hasn't already been said by someone. It's a fruitless endeavor to talk about it anymore, because it's all been said. But, god damn it, I'm still gonna talk about Goodfellas. Because as much as everyone has picked this movie to death, talked about every scene, every character, the sheer overwhelming amount of people that appeared in this that would then go on to be in The Sopranos, it's a lot. This movie has such a huge cultural legacy, but what else can you say that has not been said already? I don't know, but I can at least say what I thought about it. I think it is a very good movie. It is incredibly well made. It looks beautiful. The performances are fun. The soundtrack, oh my god, the soundtrack. I mean, if you've ever heard me talk about anything on this channel, you know I mention the soundtrack quite often. It's something that I really care about. And this movie, yeah, god, that soundtrack is so intentional and amazing and fun. Like, I don't know any other movie that could really be comparable in terms of how perfect that soundtrack is. Like, it's just all so well done. I really can't understate that. I know in the past, in my general life, I've made fun of this movie. I definitely make fun of it for using Layla and specifically just the piano part. But man, that scene is so incredibly fun and interesting. It just is truly incredible, and I don't think there's anything left that I can say. But hey, if you've never seen it, go watch it. It's incredible. You know it's going to be good. I know it's going to be good. I knew it was going to be good before I even watched it. And you know what? It was. Unlike Citizen Kane, this movie earned its legacy. This thing is such a good fucking movie, man. Just watch it. Have fun. It's a wonderful, wonderful time. Even the end credits song, man, that cover of My Way is, cinema. Unironically, this movie is absolute cinema, baby. Alright, so the second movie here I want to talk about is a little horror movie. You know me, I'm the horror movie guy. I love that stuff. I reference shit like that all the time. And every once in a while, I'll hear someone talk about a movie, and I'm like, oh man, that actually sounds kind of interesting. And like, it has like this good, interesting premise. And I wonder if it's going to actually kind of live up to that. And this is a movie that I watched a little while ago, so my memory of it's not the greatest. But I just remember the feeling of disappointment I had watching this film. And this movie is American Mary. It is a 2012, ironically Canadian horror movie about it's a young medical student. She's training to be a surgeon. She's poor, can't really afford classes, whatever. And in order to pay all of the bills and tuition she needs to pay, she gets kind of dragged into this world of underground surgery. And of course, horror ensues. And I'm like, oh man, I'm not like a big fan of medical gore. Like that's maybe my least favorite thing in horror. But I was like, you know what? The concept of this sounds kind of interesting. And I gave it a chance. I watched it, and you know what? I was disappointed by it. I really was. I don't even remember where I heard about it from. I was just like, oh man, like what a fun concept. Surgery student, underground illegal surgery. It's a great concept for a movie. They did not live up to that. This movie is a kind of confusing mess of a movie that really didn't push its gimmick far enough. Don't get me wrong, they do some really fun, kind of interesting things, but those interesting things, there's a particular scene that I'm not talking about because I don't want to get demonetized and I can't really show clips. Actually, getting demonetized would imply that I have any kind of monetization. Besides the point, I wish I got paid for this. Anyway, this movie is just kind of meh. It's not particularly great. It's got a lot holding it back. It takes a little too long to get to the concept, and then it doesn't use the concept enough. But you know what, man? It could be fun. A lot of people seem to like it. I thought it was just kind of okay. Don't let this discourage you. Always watch your own things and make your own opinions. Don't just take mine. But like, you could probably do without this one. And that's kind of a shame because, man, what a fun concept. Genuinely, I cannot name any other movie that has had such like a interesting, unique way in like commentary it could have had, and then they just did nothing with it. It's really truly something special, and I have no idea how you do it. But hey, it's a fine enough horror movie if you're looking to just kind of throw something on in the background while you work on something else. But it's not worth watching with your full attention, in all honesty. It really just is kind of meh. Anything that isn't like the surgery scenes, it doesn't matter. Nobody cares. I honestly kind of even feel like the writers didn't care, but I could kind of say that about the whole movie. And now for one of my signature hard pivots. We've talked about a really good movie, a really bad movie that just kind of, not even bad, just a really mediocre movie that kind of missed the point. And now we're talking about a movie that I unironically love so much. Every time I think about this movie, it makes me want to rewatch it. We are talking about today Team America World Police, baby. Oh, man, I cannot tell you how much I unironically love this movie. It is genuinely one of the dumbest movies ever made. Visually, the puppets are such a fun comedy device. I would not have expected this movie to be as good as it was. But man, this movie just has every possible thing going for it. I mean, it is a comedy made by the guys who made South Park. And that says everything you need to know if you are considering or not considering watching this movie. I can't think of anybody who, at least like of my age, that hasn't at the bare minimum heard the Team America theme song, which I would play if I wouldn't get nuked to hell and back. But man, the Team America theme song is such a great movie theme. Like, I can't even begin to explain how much fun this thing is. And the movie is absurd. I mean, I absolutely love every single bit of this movie. Like, all of the bits are just amazing. The fact that the main character's brother died because he had blueberries in his pocket and he fell into a gorilla enclosure at the zoo. Oh my god. It's so good. It's so good. It's so funny. I mean, god damn, what a movie, I tell you. It really is just incredibly fun. It's so silly. All of the music, I really think a lot about Pearl Harbor Sucks and I Miss You. That song is incredible, and God, this movie just has so much good going for it. It's not particularly like it's a well-made or well-executed film. This is just cheap laughs. But God, if it's not the most entertaining bit just ever, it is so fun. Like, I cannot explain this thing to you. The unrated version, I will say, is the version you probably want to watch because it takes everything and takes it to the nth degree. I'm gonna say it, the puppet sex scene, which is, it's so funny. It's baffling. I don't know why it's like this, and I don't know why it's so funny. Maybe it's just because it, like the fight scenes and everything else, is so incredibly awkward because it's all marionettes, so they don't exactly have the greatest fine motor control of puppets, and it's just, it is some very good, solid slapstick humor every fight scene. All of the lines are great. I'm thinking about my favorite character in the movie, Matt Damon, just because I can't think about Matt Damon without immediately going, Matt Damon, like from this movie, and it's just magnifique. Truly one of the best comedies that I've seen in a very long time. I think about it a lot. It's just, go watch it. I promise you that this will be a very fun time. Watch it with friends who know nothing about it, and God, you're gonna have just the best of times. It's really, truly something special, and I think everybody needs to see this movie. Well, we've talked about 3 very different movies now, and I kind of just wanted to talk about 4 movies just to be kind of quick and fast, and I really didn't have much planned. Obviously, you can tell I didn't script any of this, so I've really just been winging it and praying for the best. And, I hope it's been fun. And that's why I'm going to talk about one last movie here just to make this a nice even 4 movies, a nice easy 4-movie grab bag. And that is why the last movie I want to talk about, even if it's just unscripted, because I'm not really going to get enough of an opportunity to talk about this thing on its own, unless people really want me to. We're talking about, we're visiting an old friend. For a lot of you probably have seen my video on Beyond the Valley of the Dolls. It's a great video. I'm shocked it did the 450-ish views that it got, and I'm very grateful for that. I thought that thing was only going to get 30, to be perfectly honest with you. But, hey, let's have some fun. We're going to talk about the movie that came before it in more detail. We're talking about Faster Pussycat Kill Kill, because I just kind of feel like talking about it a little bit. So, Faster Pussycat Kill Kill is a wonderful little movie. I don't love it nearly as much as I love Beyond. I think Beyond is the better movie, but I think if you've never seen a Russ Meyer movie, Faster Pussycat Kill Kill is probably the easiest one to start with. It's probably one of the harder ones to find. I mean, every Russ Meyer movie is relatively obscure and difficult to find, with exception to Beyond. But, if you know where to look, I'm sure you can find it. I just can't legally condone you doing that. But, find it. Anyway, Faster Pussycat Kill Kill is a very just weird little movie. It has a very clear set of things it's focused on, and it's a movie that's focused on really just 3 things. It's focused on boobs, cars, and kung fu, baby. Yeah, it's not exactly the highest brow of movie. There's a line in it that just one of the women says, "Everything we touch is hard," and come on, how do you not understand it? It's so stupid. It's just, God, what a fun movie that is really conceptually simple. You've got this kind of traveling pack of 3 go-go dancers that just, murder and kill for fun. That's their thing, and they rob people and all that, and it's in California, desert, whatever, nobody cares. It's just a movie about women with big chests doing crime, and it's for a movie from 1965, it's very interesting historically to just look at. It is a very funny movie. I'm not doing it justice here because I genuinely my brain is fried, and I have talked about everything else I've talked about completely unscripted. Kind of like I'm doing now. I still have no script. I'm just winging this shit, man. I don't know if this is gonna work. This video's probably gonna fail. But you know what? At least I got it out on time. Right? Anyway, I really recommend this movie. It is a lot of fun. I don't think it is as well made as Beyond, maybe because it is just black and white, and the colors really do a lot for Beyond. That movie having color really just sets the vibe so perfectly. And I don't know how that movie felt more 60s than this movie actually made in the 60s did. Not the point of this video, right? So, what is the point? What's your point, Walter? I really couldn't tell you. But speaking of butts, wouldn't you know, this movie's got a lot of butts. It's got a lot of boobs, too. Not nearly as much as Beyond, but, it's everything a growing boy wants to see, right? That's a thing I said last time. Callbacks! Oh, man, I'm dying in here. So, anyway, I think this movie is very fun. Just watch it. It'll be something. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to salvage this. Do you see why I do everything scripted? The nuclear options when you run out of time, right? Anyway, speaking of running out of time, I think that's where I'm going to end it. I really just kind of wanted to free flow, talk even flow, talk about whatever the fuck this was. Just a random little grab bag of movies, and it was a random grab bag. You can't say anything else about that or anything bad about it than that. I think. Yeah. Anyway, as if you can't tell, I've been one-taking this whole thing. So, hey, leave a comment about why this was a terrible idea or why this is a fun idea and you like the concept of me just randomly throwing things out there and talking to you like I would anybody else. Or maybe, leave a like. That'd help. Maybe subscribe if you're so inclined. I'd appreciate that. Any engagement is good engagement, to be frank. So, yeah, I think that's about it from me. I've been your rambling host, A Leg of Glazed Ham, and, yeah, thanks again, and good night.